think I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit, let the music play, see if people come in, let me know if they can hear me fine, everything's set up a little bit differently, make sure internet's working fine. Sorry for all the YouTube people watching this out there. I might actually have to edit this YouTube video into something that I don't do. But it might have to be edited. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. It might not be. I guess I won't sit here for too long. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my stream or YouTube channel if you are watching this on YouTube. Today, here, I'm going to cut up my microphone. And cut down the music a little bit. Whoops, that's off. Okay. Alright, so today I'm coming at you with a very early stream. If you have watched me on my past streams, I usually stream at around, oh, Green Cubicle, hello. I guess I could move that. That's a weird place to have that. Here, let's get that moved. You could go right in this blank corner. That's a good place to have that. Alright. But hello. Alright, so if you saw the Talk It Up stream with my mom yesterday, then I talked about how I was going to do a stream where I mix all my teas together into this, and I'm probably going to, oops, sorry about that. I'm going to put them into these tea bags, and I've got 2 cups. I've got one for cold and one for hot, so that I can try them both differently. Because for those of you who drink tea, or a lot of tea, you know that there is a difference between cold tea and hot tea, just like cold tea and hot coffee. There is, or cold coffee and hot coffee. There is a difference in taste. So yeah, this will be probably a pretty long stream because I imagine this is going to take a pretty long time. I counted up all the teas off camera and it is 45, but only 44 are going to go into this mixture because this tea is more so just for show, for numbers. I actually don't like this tea at all. I think it's really nasty. It's rooibos tea. I got it because it had like good health benefits, but it's the only tea that I just don't like the taste, cold or hot. So I don't want it to ruin all this because not only do I not like the taste, it has a strong taste. So, wow, 45, yes. I don't think that's that much. I think I could have a lot more. I think in the next like couple of years I could like triple this, but I'd have to find space for that. But I definitely could have more tea than this. But, alright, I guess we'll start. I do have a lot of bag tea. I've got like a lot of loose leaf teas too. But for the bag ones, I think I'm just going to tear open a bag. I might end up wasting a bag of tea for like all the bag ones, but I think I'll manage. Maybe I'll save the torn ones. I don't see myself doing that, but it's just expense for science. I think I'll be fine though. A lot of these have like more than 10 bags in each, so I think I'll be fine. So we're gonna start off with this apple orchard tea. It's the first one I picked up. I think the ones when I do them so I can keep track, I'll probably put next to me on the floor. But yes, this I actually got in a set. All these like tin can type teas all came in a set. But yeah, let's get this started because this is gonna take a while. I'm not gonna do the whole bag. I'm just gonna eyeball like a little bit. Yeah, that's enough because I don't want like to make a lot of this because I don't see myself going back to drink this. So I will start a little discard pile. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a long stream. I'm thinking I may have to edit the YouTube video because I don't know, I just think there will have to be time where I'm more silent in my mixing because this is gonna take a while if I talk and be as interactive as I am right now. This is Orange Spice, part of the same set. I feel a sneeze coming on just so. Okay. Yeah. I don't have to explain what just happened. You guys know when a sneeze is just lingering, that feeling of a sneeze. That's not unfamiliar to any humans out there. We've all had that. Alright, I think I'm just gonna knock out this whole set because it comes with 5, I think. So this is a lemon zest. I am very curious as to how this is gonna taste. I don't drink a lot of this lemon zest tea. The other two, like the apple and the and the orange, I like a lot, but I don't know, there's nothing wrong with lemon tea. It's just very like basic. I feel like lemon tea is like every tea. Squeezing your nose helps to stop a sneeze. You know what else helps to stop a sneeze? I used to do this at Subway a lot because I would feel like it's weird. I wouldn't want to sneeze while I'm making someone sub. I wouldn't be happy if someone did that. Even though I know it's a bodily function that happens, I wouldn't want someone sneezing over my food. But if you hold your tongue to the roof of your mouth, that stops the sneeze too. But I just forget that. I didn't even remember to do that until I just said that, but I'll keep that in mind. Georgia Peach. This one I like peach tea a lot. I only have like a few more bags of this left because I really like peach tea. And these are all green tea based, I think. Even though they're like flavored, I think they're all flavored green tea. So this will be a very green tea heavy tea. Interesting. Interesting about the flavors of tea or the tongue to the roof of the mouth thing. It doesn't matter. I'll just assume you mean both. But yes, very interesting. This, I guess I'll wait for this. I'm getting ahead of myself. I still want to do the tin ones. This is mango. I also like mango. I like flavored teas. For any of you who know who this person is, I actually got the inspiration of this video from a YouTuber named Simply No Logical, or Christine, and she did a similar thing. And when she did hers, she like separated her like green teas and like, you know, earthy kind of herbal teas from the like fruity ones to make the cold tea, the fruity ones, and the hot tea, like the more herbal ones. Because that's how most people will do. If it's a fruit tea, they'll make it cold. And if it's a herbal tea, it will be hot. But I don't care. I like all tea warm. And I like all tea cold. So I'm just going to mix it all in one and then make 2 different packets. I am going to actually go blow my nose real quick so you guys can listen to the music, and I will be right back. Oh, almost kicked one of my cups. But I'm back. For those of you that don't know, if I haven't mentioned it already a couple times, I've got like a sinus thing that causes me to have to blow my nose a lot. Anyway, I think we are done with the tin can teas. So now we can just start going for the teas that are back here, because I've got like teas behind these front colorful piles. So this one is Breathe Deep for the problem that I just talked about because my nose is always stuffy. I bought these Breathe Deep teas to help, but I don't know. These are hard to consume in the summer. I think there are some flavors that I like more in the summer than in the winter. This is a like very cinnamon, like chai type of taste, and that to me is a more cinnamon or a more winter fall kind of thing. I like stuff like that better when it's cold. So I haven't drank them consistently for long enough to tell if they work or not. So I mean, I'd like to assume that they work. When I checked out, I got these at Fresh Time, and when I checked out, the lady was like, "Oh, that's such a good purchase. I love those, and it works. Oh, I've got allergies and blah blah blah." So I'll take her word for it and believe that it works. But I just haven't drank it consistently enough to know. I actually only have three more of these, which is settling because now I only have two. I might actually save the one of this and put it back in the box that I use. But this is my Supreme Matcha tea. I really like this Puka brand. They have really colorful like boxes. This is another one I have from them. But Supreme Matcha. I have matcha green tea powder, but that's more to me for like smoothies and lattes and stuff. I thought that this will suffice for the matcha green tea. Plus, I really can't taste the matcha in this like tea. It just tastes like green tea. Versus like in the powder, it does have a very matcha flavor. Like I can taste powdered matcha green tea. But this doesn't really taste like that. This just tastes more like regular green tea. Put a little bit more, because why not? Trying to be as even as possible. Okay, but I am going to put this one back in the box because I do have these little packets. I can always repackage ones that I want to keep. Alright, I will do this one. This is elderberry and echinacea. This one has a kind of weird taste. Yeah, I've had this like twice. It's not bad, it's just not what I was expecting from a tea with berry in it, you know? Just elderberry, even though elderberry isn't a very popular, like, sweet berry. It is still a berry. But, it's still kind of sweet. It's just, it's a flavor that's hard to explain. You'd have to try it to, know what I mean. This looks really cool in this, clear tin. I tried to get all clear stuff, but I think it's cooler from my perspective than from you guys, sadly. But it does look really cool to see all the ingredients in this little cup. I think once we get to these like bigger, like loose leaf, like this is a whole grain, this is barley tea. Once we get there, I've got this little teaspoon thing, and then this will start looking crazy once we do that. So I'm excited for that. Alright, we're getting through these not that slow. Okay, this one though, I got from, a lot of these, I got from my local, like, I think it's Korean market. I want to say it's Korean. It's called Viet Hoa. I want to say it's Korean, but I'm not sure, if I'm completely honest. But I got this and, like, all these loose leaves you see. I've got, like, a oolong tea under here that I got from there. But this one, I didn't realize until I already had it. This is Lotus Tea. I got it for like health benefit stuff. I like to look at the health benefits of herbal teas. But this has, yeah, this like prop, where is it? I'm looking for it. I know it's on here. I see a big thing, but it's called like prop something. Oh, Prop 65 warning. This has a Prop 65 warning, so for anyone who knows what that means, it's a thing in California where this box literally says this product may contain DHP, a patholytic chemical, lead, and other chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and other reproductive harm. So I've only drank one cup of this. I saw that and I freaked out, but I was like, I already bought it. So then I drank a cup, but I'm not gonna drink this too often. This seems that reading that, I looked it up and it was like a lot of stuff in the state of California has that label on it just in case. Like it's not saying you're gonna get cancer or like have reproductive problems if you drink this or consume this, but like just in case, so they can't get sued if it does happen. They have to have that on there. That's still scary though. I don't like the idea of that. So I use this very sparingly. I'm not gonna be very heavy on how I use this. It didn't taste bad. It was good tasting, but that just scared me. So then after that, I ended up buying this, which is also dried lotus pomelo. I don't know how to say that, but I assumed this was the same as this, so I bought this to drink instead. But I still keep this one because I think it is a different kind in a way. I don't know. And I bought it. I've got a whole box of it. I think I'll be fine, but you know, it's still a little scary to be in the back of my mind when I think about it when I drink it. Yeah, okay, that's enough of this. Oh my gosh! My cat is sitting here like sniffing some of the tea bags I dropped down. um, for those of you, most of you don't know this. I don't think any of you know this, but my cat very much so enjoys catnip. She keeps stashes of it somewhere in our house. I'm not sure where, probably underneath our couch. But just at random times of the day, she would be very hyper and running around the house. And me and my mom would be like, huh, it seems like the cat has had her daily catnip. Um, there's also something on my bathroom floor, like a body wash that I use, that I think she rolls around in and might potentially be getting high off of. But right now she's rolling around with a tea bag. So I guess if you guys have ever smelled catnip, it does smell a lot like tea, like green tea. Oh, give me that back. She's being very stingy about it. Alright, I think she's fine, but she is rolling around in it. We might have a rowdy cat a bit later. Alright, mango. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and clear off this side so I can move some of this stuff over here. Sorry, it's really weird. It's reversed on the screen that I look at. It's like mirrored. That's really hard to get used to. But this is just regular organic green tea, I think, which we've already got enough of. I've already got enough of, and as you can see, it hasn't been that much used. I think I'll start using it more because, I mean, you can never have enough green tea. I think green tea is a good, just thing to have. So, here's my green tea. I can be pretty light just because the first 5 that we did all were green tea based. So this is gonna have a lot of green tea in it. I like to buy a lot of green tea. I like green tea as a base. Here, I'll let the cat sniff that one. I think out of all these teas, I feel safest with my cat sniffing green. Alright. And then we have the same brand and also a green tea, but this one is mango. So kind of the same concept as the other mango-based green tea I already had, but whatever. We're just throwing it all in here. By the time we get to like these, I do have some other fruity variants and stuff, so I promise it is not all green tea. This actually looks the exact same as the regular green tea. My cat's just sitting here looking up at me every time I'm dropping ones down, like, yeah, come on, drop them down. Okay. Alright, we will break out a green tea. We have chamomile tea. For those of you that don't know, chamomile and lavender tea both have melatonin in them, and if you drink them together, you will be asleep very, very soon. They are both very good for just relaxing you and getting you to sleep. And I just really like chamomile tea. I like the taste of it with honey. So I will, ooh, and we have a different color other than green in there now. It's looking very green. Chamomile is a white tea, I think. We'll put a little bit more in there because this is the only chamomile I think I have. I kind of want to save this. I think I'm gonna save this. I really like chamomile tea, so I don't think I want to waste that. And I'm pretty sure this box is like $6. Maybe not 6, maybe like 3. But either way, tea is tea. Alright, this is mullein leaf tea. I'm definitely going to save this one too because I only have 4 of these left. And these are, mullein tea is good for the lungs. It helps clear out your lungs, detox your lungs. So I do like to mix mullein tea with any like fruity tea I drink. If I do make a fruity iced tea, I'll throw a bag of mullein in there too because it doesn't have much of a flavor on its own. It's kind of just like tea flavor, hot, you know, more green like than anything else. So I do mix it with my fruity teas in order to get like a little lung boost. Oh, that is weird. It looks like little black rocks in the cup here. I am gonna give it a stir. It's been a minute since I've stirred. It looks really cool. I really wish I could show you guys what I'm seeing. I can like turn it toward you, but that doesn't look as cool because you can't see like all the different particles and stuff in it. It kind of, I can smell the breathe deep very strong, and I can smell the chamomile very strong. That's about it though. Did I save this? Uh-oh. I think I got distracted and forgot to save this mullein tea, but whatever. I can search through it. I've got a discard pile over here I can go through later. Alright, last one on this side before I bring some of these around is green tea with mint. I actually have this fresh mint right here, but I like stuff with already the mint leaves in it. This mint, when it's fresh, leaves like a weird aftertaste. I don't know how to describe it, but oh no, I only have 2 more of these left. I guess I'm gonna have to start using that mint, but yeah, I don't know, it just leaves a weird aftertaste. I like these a lot more than just the fresh mint. And of course, because it's green tea with mint, I do really like green tea. But I think I'm gonna save this one too because I only have 2 left. Okay. I think that's good enough with the mint. I'm gonna put this back in the pouch and everything. I can't waste any of this. All right. Now, let's move some of these teas one over and around. Okay, I think this is fine. All right, next, I think I want to do my 2 Teavana teas. Teavana? I don't know if it's Teavana or Teavana, but these are the Starbucks brand teas. If you go to Starbucks and get tea, this is the kind of tea it is. And the thing that I really love about these teas is the packages they come in. How they're like cloth, sort of, instead of just paper. But for the sake of this video, I don't know how I'm going to get into this. Oh, they're really easy to rip. All right. Did not know that. And if you look at them, I don't know if you can see, but there is like chunks of, I don't know, herbs and stuff. And I like that. A lot of these teas are very like just dried, crumpled up leaves. But these actually have like fun colors and stuff in them. Oh, and this one is Youthberry. This one's really good. This is a white tea with notes of wild orange blossom. It's really good. I wouldn't say it tastes orangey. I'm actually surprised that that's what it is, but I wouldn't say it tastes much like orange. I'd say it tastes more like berry. Why is this called Youthberry if it's just orange? Ingredients: apple, white tea, hibiscus, rose hips, candied mango, orange peels, natural flavor, candied pineapple, and rose petals. I like this. I like this a lot. I think those ingredients are what it tastes like. I can definitely taste the rose petal when I drink this, and like, I can't taste pineapple. I'm surprised this has pineapple. I can taste the tea. or the tea, the white tea, and like the apple is very there. Anyway, that one's really good. That's probably my favorite. And then this one is Jade Citrus Mint. I get this because I really like the medicine ball. If you've ever had a medicine ball, Jade Citrus Mint is in it. So also a nice mint tea that I like a little bit more than that. Just gonna throw that in. Okay, now this is really minty. I think this is gonna make that very minty now. Oh, my cat left. I think I'm gonna close that door. I feel like it's weird when this door is cracked on stream. I don't like how that looks. I just don't like, I think it looks better when it's like flat, all white, and then everything else. Alright, anyways, this is a tea that I got from Dollar Tree. It is apple cranberry and it's Tea Vibe. And its base is a black tea. So this is actually a pretty good tea to have come from Dollar Tree. I can't make any claims on quality, but as far as just flavored hot liquid, it passes. So this, it only comes with very little in the, I guess that's about an average amount. Just put that in there. I'm interested to see what this looks like. Oh, it's just black. I thought it would have at least some bits of something. Let me see, I'm interested in these ingredients. There's no ingredients. Oh. Ingredients: pure Ceylon, or Ceylon, however you pronounce that. Black tea flavored with natural apple and cranberry flavors. Great. My cat opened the door again. My cat has a thing about open doors or something, or closed doors or something, because every time I get up to close the door, she comes and opens it right back. I'm going to close it again. This will be a battle that continues to happen, because I like my doors closed. And something tells me this is a battle that I can win, considering she can't reach the door handle. I wouldn't close it all the way, but if I had to. Okay, now this is looking very cool. Oh, and it's smelling interesting. The youthberry tea did add like some cool chunks in there, if you guys can see that. If you see the white chunks, that was the youthberry tea. I do see like the candied pineapple. And it has, wow, that's a crazy smell. That had mainly the youthberry. I do smell the mint, but I also smell the breathe deep, which is kind of like cinnamony. So it is like mint, cinnamon, berry. I don't know. That's some crazy smell, actually. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna put this one in there either, only because of this. So this is dried Ginostomatus. I don't know what that is, but for whatever reason, this is probably just something in my head. I don't want to mix it with this because this is a detox tea and it has ingredients in it that like aren't meant to be mixed with other stuff, or else it can be like too powerful and have negative effects. So because this has organic green tea, organic dandelion, organic milk thistle, organic hawthorn, and natural lemon flavored. I'm worried about the hawthorn and the milk thistle because I know that these can be mixed with other like detox ingredients and be like too much. So I think I'm gonna skip on this, adding it in there, just because I don't want it to mix negatively with anything that I already have. But I can guarantee you it's another green tea. It just tastes like green tea. I can throw more green tea in there if it'll make anyone happy. I guess we'll go back to the over here. Damiana tea. I actually didn't buy this. My mom bought this. I'm just throwing it in here because it's a tea that we have. But it does something. She bought it because it does something. I just can't remember what. But yeah, I'm guessing it's a flower. I don't know how it tastes. I haven't tried it on its own. But yeah. It smells like a normal flower tea. I don't know. I'd have to try it on its own. It's a little weird, but wow, it doesn't look like a green tea. It's very powdery, actually. Like very well, like very fine, very grainy almost. My cat is yet again staring at the pile of teas. Alright, let's get into some of these colorful ones. This is dried violets. I think I'm just gonna take one violet and like crumple it up in there. That's what I usually do when I make tea, is just take a violet and crumple it up. There's always these little white ones like this, but I don't know if you guys can see, that's very white. But I like to get ones that are a little darker in color, more violet, just because I feel like those would be where all the flavor is. So yeah, I'm just gonna, because this is like whole flowers, like there's the bud at the bottom and stuff, so this is just dried flowers. So all of these colorful ones are more herbal teas. I like herbal teas for the sake of like health benefits, and I just like how they taste. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I don't mind herbal tea taste. I really like how they taste. Alright, I think that's enough. Because these don't have much of a flavor. I usually mix all of these in like 2 or more, because alone they don't have that much flavor. I don't think they're meant to be enjoyed for flavor. They're meant to be enjoyed for their health benefits. But I still like their flavor, so I try to get as much flavor as I can. This is a Roselle. This says Roselle tea, but I looked it up, and every time I look it up, it just says hibiscus. So I think these are just like dried hibiscus flowers. I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty dark. But yeah, it's just a dried hibiscus flower, so I'm going to do the same thing and just tear off some pieces. These ones are a lot harder though. If all else fails, I'll just drop the whole thing in there, because at the end of the day, these little bags open up, and that's what I do when I make it. I just take these and drop them in their hole. But I thought for the sake of this video and for this cool little jar, I'd try to crush everything up and blend it all together, just so that everything has an even amount of flavor and nothing's too strong, unless it's just a strong flavor. Like, I think no matter what, I will taste the mint, and I'm interested to see how that will taste cold even, because I've never had cold mint tea. Okay, I think that's enough. This is starting to look really like, I don't know, just like, I feel like I'm making a herb medicine or something. Honestly, these teas have so many like benefits. It probably is medicinal if I ingest this. I hope I'm not gonna like overdo my systems, but I doubt I'll finish a whole cup. This lavender, if you don't even like tea, I think everyone should have some lavender somewhere, because even just the jar has such a good smell. Lavender smells so good. And I don't just use this for tea. I put this, like, I do aloe vera on my face, and sometimes I'll crush these up and put some of that on there. I soak my feet because I have this little pedicure thing, and I will, like, it's like a bucket, and I get hot water, and I'll add lavender, some of these lavender things in there, and it makes the water smell good. You could throw these in a bathtub, it will make that smell good. They just, it's a very fragrancy thing, and it tastes good. Again, it's really good for getting you to sleep. It tastes really good with chamomile tea. I think I use that lavender more than any other tea that I have, because it's just so like versatile. This is dried Ginostomatus. I'm guessing that's a flower, but I'm not entirely sure. You guys can't see what these like look like, but it looks not like a flower. It's like I'm trying to, like a herb. Can you guys see that? Is that viewable? Yeah, anyway, Here, I'll do the YouTube thing that you can't even see what I'm holding. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it on camera, but I'm gonna use this for this. This one, how does it taste? It's hard to describe how this tastes. The thing about teas is they have very specific tastes, especially herbal ones that aren't fruity. So it's kind of hard to describe what a tea tastes like besides it tastes like Genus Stomatis. Like, I don't know how else to describe how it tastes. This mixture is looking cooler and cooler by the second. Again, it's hard to show, but a lot of colors and stuff happening. I'll put it closer to the ring light. You can see that, yeah. Just a lot of colors and herbs and stuff going on. Alright, goji berries. Okay, I guess I was lying when I think I've bought 2 of these. I think this is the second one that I've bought. I've only bought 1 of these, so I guess lavender is still number 1, but these are getting low. These goji berries are really good too. These I think though are black goji berries, which are different because if you can see, if you are familiar with goji berries, this freaking cat, if you are familiar, hello, with goji berries, they are more red, but these are black, so even though the bottle doesn't say black goji berries, I think these are, which is, oh, yes it does. Ingredients, black goji berries. Okay, well, anyway, these are different from the red ones. They like do different stuff. And something really cool about these that I wonder if it'll show when I mix it all is that when you brew these, they're blue, but then as soon as you add honey or lemon juice and mix it, it'll turn purple, or maybe it's the other way around. It starts off purple and then it'll turn blue. Either way, it changes colors when you mix it. I know there's like a flower that's really popular on TikTok that also does that, but this does that as well. And then it also goes clear. If you keep stirring it after it does the color change, it starts to turn clear, like a clear pinkish color even. So just a cool thing about black goji berries. This is also one of my favorite teas because it is actually very fruity. Like the taste is very sweet and fruity, and it's good hot and cold. I really like goji berries no matter what. They're really good. A really good tea. And I think my mom just like will eat them. I'm pretty sure. I think she does that with the mulberries too. So mix that up. I wonder how this is gonna taste. Because with all the fruit teas, but then all the green teas, I'm very interested. This mulberry thing is so hard to open. Okay, got it. Sorry about the noise. I don't know how to edit that, so very sorry to anyone who watches this on YouTube with headphones. I'm just gonna get a couple, because these are like the full mulberries, like it's not crushed or anything. I like when my teas have like whole fruits and flowers in them. I don't know, I feel like that's more beneficial, if you will. Fun fact, when I grew up, there was a mulberry tree. Oh, where are these teas from? Just a lot of places. These that are like colorful with like, I think that's Korean writing on top. I got from my local like Korean market. This oolong one too. I got from my local Korean market, but like this one I got from Kroger. A lot of these I got from Kroger. Some of these I got from Amazon. Just a lot of different places. I got like this one as a Christmas gift. You know, I just acquired teas, but they really are everywhere. There's so much tea out there. But fun fact, I grew up with a mulberry tree in my house. Or I think it was our neighbor's mulberry tree, but it hung over into our house, so we would pick them and then eat them. But yeah, I'd say they're alright. Wild mulberries are pretty good. They are like, there's like, before they're ripe, they're red, and I like them because when they're red, they're kind of sour. But then when they're like darker, they're more sweet. And then when they're really ripe, they're white, and those are good. This is dried Kunlun chrysanthemum. I don't know the difference. This is Huangshan chrysanthemum. These are both chrysanthemum, but they look very different, and they taste very different. This one is more like, I don't know how to describe it besides warm. Like they even when I've never had this one cold, but when I drink it warm, I don't know. It's like it makes the tea smooth almost. Like it's like I added milk. I don't know. They're like it's a weird thing that it does. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but as far as taste, again, just tastes like flower petal water. So as good as it gets, I guess. This is again the other lotus tea because the other lotus tea that I have has a like cancer thing warning on it. So this is the other lotus tea that I ended up buying, but it looks completely different. So I think they are like two different types of lotus because this one, if you can see, looks like almost like tiny bok choy. If you know what bok choy is, this one looks like that. I wish I knew more about tea because I know there's a lot. There's different kinds of benefits. Yeah, they have a lot of different benefits. Different teas, like I can say that I think this barley tea right here gives you energy and has like caffeine in it. I looked up, I was really into the benefits of teas when I first got like a lot of these loose leaf ones. Or like I said, lavender and chamomile make you tired, but that's really the only ones I remember. But a lot of them have like, mullein again. This one, mullein leaf, is good for the lungs. Yeah, green tea is good for a lot of stuff. Green tea, especially matcha, is very good for your digestive system. I've got this honey ginger tea that's good for like when you're sick, your immune system, blah blah blah. So yeah, there's a lot of tea that does a lot of different stuff. Oolong tea. This, let me just show you guys this. I got this for like $4 at my nearest, the Korean market. Oolong tea is actually one of the most expensive teas. This is like 100 bags in this like box. I'm gonna have this until I'm like 30. This is a lot of oolong tea. So when I first got this, I mixed like every single tea that I would get with just a bag of oolong. I would just throw it in there just because I have so much. But yeah, this is insane. I think that's crazy that I got 100 bags for like $4. So if you want to get into tea, definitely check out your local, any kind of, I don't want to say Asian mart, but I think there is a place called Asian Mart. If you have one of those near you, try that for sure. But any like ethnic marketplace, I think would have a lot of good and cheap tea options. I'm gonna go for this barley one. Oh, I can put this down. We're getting to the end. This was not as long as I thought it would be. I thought this was gonna take like over an hour. And maybe once I get to like brewing it and stuff, it will get close to an hour. But right now I think I'm making good time. But yes, here we have barley tea. This is the only tea where it kind of tastes like coffee. I think that if you were trying to like stop drinking a lot of coffee, this has a very like grainy, I think this is a grain, and it has a very grainy kind of taste to it. If you added milk to this, I feel like it would taste more like a latte than like a tea, you know? Or like a coffee type thing. Actually, a good mixture that I used to do a lot was this barley tea and the black goji berry. This used to be like one of my favorite combinations just because the like coffee-ish flavor of the barley and the sweet flavor of the goji berry made almost like a sweet coffee, like a flavored coffee type of thing. I don't know, it tasted really good. Feel free to try it, but I think that that's a really good combination. This is the regular dried Huangshan chrysanthemum. I think this one looks more like the regular chrysanthemums that I see like a lot of places. You can see that. That looks a lot more like normal chrysanthemums than this one, which is the Kunlun. I'm probably saying that wrong. But this one is more like dark and orange. Maybe like it's a more ripe version of a chrysanthemum. I don't know. I've got absolutely no clue. So, yep, I'm going to take this. This is also just whole flowers. You can see the bud and then the dried petals. So I'm also just going to take it and just crumple it on in there. This one's like really easy to crumple. It's like a bunch of tiny little petals. I don't know that I'm interested to see because when the person who I got the inspiration from this video, Simply Not Logical, when she did her version of this, she used a lot of David's Tea, which is a brand that makes more like taste-driven teas, like caramel and chai latte, and there was like a popcorn one where there was actual like popcorn kernels in it. But I drink a lot more like herbal tea, so I wonder if how this is gonna taste, if it's gonna just taste earthy or what not. um, Here's the fresh mint. It smells pretty good. It always smells really good. And it's not that it tastes bad. I just like the taste of things that already have their mint in them a little bit more. But I have used this. It's not bad at all. I will every now and then throw mint into, if I do the chamomile and lavender tea to go to sleep, I will throw mint in there because it also helps me sleep. And sickness, if you're sick. Alright, I think that's enough mint. Okay, we have, put that down. We have left Black Tea Morning Thunder, a fruit tea sampler, which actually has a bunch of different fruit teas in here, and then this cranberry blood orange. I think I want to start with this. This was the most recent tea that I bought, and I just saw this at Kroger, and I was like, this looks really good, and I want to get more into loose leaf teas, so I thought this would be a good entrance into, well, not entrance, I guess I already have a couple, but just a nice addition to my loose leaf tea collection. I'm going to try to get some of these, there's like little chunks of, I'm guessing dried orange that I want to get in there. Dried orange and like cranberry. Just get those in there. Alright. Ooh. The mint and the cranberry orange is kind of a good like smell. I just got like a whiff of it when I dropped this in there from the mint I just put in there. I don't hate the smell of that. Let's give it a mix. This mixture is getting crazier and crazier by the second. It doesn't look like tea anymore. It looks like just a bunch of flower petals. Here, I'll get close. I'll get nice and close for the near to end mixing. You can see, see, there's like a bunch of different, here, maybe I can get my phone flashlight on there. I'm trying to get you guys the best look at this as possible. See? You see the mulberries. The mulberries take up a lot of space, but there is a lot of color happening. Alright. I think that was a pretty good look at that. Alright. So, yes. That is what we're working with. I will go ahead and put one of these. This is actually an instant tea, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but you just pour this whole bag into water and then mix it, and you don't have to use like a tea bag or anything. It just dissolves. And it's honey ginger tea. Oh, it's so strong. And I only use a half a pack at a time because it is so strong. It looks like little fish flakes though. I'll put some in my hand. It's really hard to tell, but yeah, it just looks like little fish flakes. So I use half packs at a time of this anyway, so I'll go ahead and put it back in here. Oh, I already had an open pack in here. I should have used that, but whatever. I don't think these can go bad. Does tea go bad? I highly doubt it because it's been dried. Alright, and then we have a bunch of tea. This is actually empty, but this would have been peach passion, but that's empty because I really like cold peach tea. This is also empty, I guess. The black cherry. I think those are my two favorites to make cold tea with. But, so we won't have any of those in there, sadly. But we do still have this true blueberry. This is the last one, so I'm probably going to save this because I actually really like all of these. Hence why there's so many empty ones. I actually got 2 boxes of these, and I actually already finished the other box. So I just have what little bit is left in these. So yes, this is blueberry. Stick that back in there. Alright, this is wild berry. About the same concept as blueberry. Just a dark, sweet berry flavor. Okay. I will be saving all of these because I like all of these. And last we have raspberry zinger, and this is actually already torn open, so lucky me. I think I just didn't want to waste it still, so I put it back in there. So we're just gonna pour a little bit more. Okay. And then all we have left is Morning Thunder, and then we can start brewing these. That'll be a little bit crazy, because then I'll actually have to taste this. I didn't think we'd get this far. Alright. Morning Thunder. Black tea with energizing mate. I don't know how to pronounce that. But I don't really remember how this tastes. I don't know. It smells like we've had it for a while because it smells. We keep our teas in the seasoning cabinet, and it smells like seasoning, like meat seasoning. But I doubt this will taste like. Wow, that's very dark. This is definitely a black tea. But I don't think this mixture will taste like meat at all. I think my mind will be confused a little bit, almost. But alright, gonna give everything one last good mix. It doesn't look that different from when I showed you guys last time because everything I added in there is pretty much a shaved tea. I'll go ahead and mix it. I'm having a problem. All the like finely grounded tea wants to go to the bottom while all the big stuff stays on top. But I think once I'll get everything in each bag pretty evenly, I think. Alright, so we're going to take that out and put these in the bag. Okay, I'm a little bit excited to see how this tastes. I think this is going to taste crazy. The Lotus tea, I didn't say, has like a really strong just taste in general that I think I will taste. I think it'll be very fruity because I do have a lot of berry stuff in here. Like mulberry, goji berry, youthberry, elderberry. There's a lot of berry stuff in here. I think it's just going to be like a strong berry green tea. I think that's what I'm signing myself up for. I wonder how the barley will taste though, because that is more like grainy. I feel like that might taste a little crazy. The lavender in here, oh my gosh. I don't even smell the lavender as much as I thought I would. I thought as soon as I put that lavender in there, this would just turn into the lavender mint chaos, but I don't smell that much lavender actually. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom. I'm trying to be as even as possible. I think I'm being pretty even. Pretty even and fair, if you will. Okay. And I'll put this last scoop in the other bag just so that they both have like the bottom bits, if you will. All right. Now we have that. Probably should have been boiling the water while I did this, but I think we're fine. I will have to go downstairs and get ice though for the ice portion of this. I might have to create the ice one somewhere else. Interesting concoction. Yes, it is a very interesting concoction. I am interested in how this will taste. Alright, so I think I'm gonna make this one the hot one and this one the cold one. This is like a giant mug and this is a regular glass mug. And then so I'm gonna prepare these the way I would like a normal tea. So for a hot tea, I use honey. And then for like a cold tea, I use agave nectar because as you can see, the agave is pretty liquidy and is a lot easier to mix with cold water. Whereas this, as you can like already kind of see, it crystallizes when it gets cold and it gets hard. And then it's kind of difficult to use. So in a cold drink, it doesn't do that well sweetening because it just gets kind of hard and sticks to the bottom. But in a hot drink, it like melts and dissolves into everything. Whereas this one is the opposite. It's so thin that in a hot drink, I can't ever really taste it and I have to add a lot. But in a cold drink, it's, you know, already liquidy, so it mixes well. So I've got my handy dandy kettle here. Hopefully the cord reaches. It is a very short cord. So we will see. I will try my best to plug it in here. Uh-oh. Is this gonna reach? This may have to be done off camera. Okay. Give me like 5 minutes and I will be back with the cold tea already finished and hot water. I think I just have to go brew some water and then I'll do the cold tea all downstairs. So, I will grab my water bottle and just have that ready. Ugh, flying my face, fruit fly. Just do the whole thing. Alright. And then I will be back in like 5 minutes. I will definitely have to edit this. Green cubicle, brief intermission. Yes, very brief. I will be back though. Okay, I can leave that there. Alright, I will be back.
Hello. I've been sent in to keep you guys entertained until my daughter comes back from her brief intermission. I didn't get fixed up. My hair is a little out of sorts, so excuse me, but it was a last minute request, so. All right, so how is everybody doing this Sunday morning? I hope all is going well. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Oh, hi, we have a few people watching. Hey Anaya, how are you, girl? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Green Cubicle, for watching us this morning. Thank you, Iprico. I hope you're doing well today, Mr. or Mrs. Iprico. And let me see here. What can I do for you guys to keep you entertained while my daughter gets back? One thing I can do is let you know that she is working diligently to get all of the necessary things to try these teas for you guys. And what else? Well, I can, I got jokes. Let me see. So, one day, a person was walking down the street. They were just walking along, and they passed by what looked like it could be a haunted house. So they walked up to the house. They stopped to pay attention to it. Noticed a few odd things going on. Cobwebs everywhere. The windows were tinted black. They couldn't see in. And so they decided, hey, let's knock on the door and see if anyone lives here. Okay, my daughter is back, so I'll finish that joke later. For those of you who follow us. The joke will be finished at another time. So I'll give you back your chair. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Hopefully that was entertaining. I don't know. But I have hot water. That's all we needed. And ice. I have a trick to making iced tea on the spot, so we have to be fast. So what you do is you put your hot water, but just a little bit, with your tea. Okay, and then I'll put the rest into the hot brew. Go ahead and put this in there. Okay. So what you do is you make some hot and you just give it a time to brew, because if you know anything about tea, you know that it has to brew in hot water. You can't brew tea in cold water. So I will let this sit, but then you just immediately pour this over, well, I sweeten it while it's hot too. But I also add sweetener at the end just cause. I like cold tea to be very sweet. Okay, try to make sure I get the pack all the way in. This one too. Get this one mixing. I'm excited to try these. I'll cut the music down for the grand taste reveal here soon. This smells like fruity green tea. It really doesn't smell too crazy. It's not blue, so the goji berries aren't having that much power. The mulberries also turn stuff blue. I do smell the lotus tea. I'm concerned about the lotus tea. I'd say out of all of these, the strongest tasting tea, lotus tea has a bit of a kick to it. So I am interested in how that will taste. But I'm gonna go ahead and add, so then I let it sit in a little room temperature water. And then in this cup, I'm gonna do room temperature water. And then ice. Let's use this big brick of ice. No, that's not gonna fit. Here, I'll break it down. Okay. Dang it. There we go. And I don't know if this is true or not, but in my opinion, I feel like with sweet tea, the colder it is, the sweeter it is. Like, it's almost like when it's colder, it just tastes sweeter and better. Okay. And then I will put some agave over the ice. This is just how I like to do it. And then after a couple of minutes of this brewing, I will put this into there, and then that will give me my cold tea. While this continues to be my hot tea. It's not as dark of a color as I thought. I thought that this tea would be like a lot. I guess that is pretty dark in hindsight, looking at it on camera. Yeah, that's pretty dark. It looks more light brown though than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd be like a colorful dark. It's kind of like light brownish, maybe even a little red. Got some bits floating in there, which isn't surprising. There was so much tea in this, I expected the bag to overflow just a bit. Go ahead and put the honey in here. This honey is like pretty cold, so I'm just gonna dump it in there. Ooh. I'd say that's enough. That's enough. That might have even been too much. I hope not. I don't, because honey does have a way of monopolizing the taste of stuff. So I hope I didn't just do that, but either way, I think the tea will still have its own flavor. I smell the youthberry a lot, actually. Move on over to this one. Okay. I think we've been brewing for enough time. My door is cracked again. Maybe I have a thing about it, but I don't like cracked doors. I like it either open or shut, and usually shut over open. Oh, because my cat's right there, that's right. And here she comes walking up. As soon as I close it, you come walking up. Yeah, you. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pour this over the ice to make our iced tea. That looks good, I must say. As far as iced teas go, this looks pretty good. Give it a stir. It's very thick. It looks very thick. Maybe I should have tried it with no sweeteners. I don't know. That would have been nasty. I don't like tea with no sweeteners. I don't think I would have liked that very much. Alright. I will take this tea bag out as well. Put it in there. Give this a good stir. And alright. We have our official cold and hot 40 plus tea mixture. 45, 44 tea mixture. Alright, I'll let chat decide. You want me to try hot first or cold first? I know we've got one viewer. I will let you decide which one of these I try first. Or after a couple minutes, I'll just try one. You've got like 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm just gonna do cold. I tried to give the one shot. Oh. What are the options? Do you want me to try the hot or the cold tea first? I was just gonna do the cold, but now that you've responded, I'll give you another chance. Hot or cold tea first? Cold. Okay, that's right. All right, because I think I do want to give the hot a little more time to cool down. So, all right, this is the cold tea that I will try. Well, I'm like nervous to try it. Okay. Yeah, I think my brain's confused. Yeah, hold on. I gotta try this again. It's not bad. I mean, I guess that's a good reaction. It's definitely not bad at all. Mmm. Mmm. I can taste the lotus. I can taste the lotus. It's a little tart. I think lotus tea is very tart, so it gives it a tart aftertaste. And I taste the youth berry a lot. Add honey if needed. I added this add agave into cold stuff because honey doesn't like dissolve in the cold stuff, and I did the honey in the warm one. But it is sweet enough. The sweetener's not the problem. It's just very tart. It's like lotus tea is like when you have a lot of green tea and you it's like green tea that's very potent. And when tea is really potent, it's like tart. But it's not bad. I really taste mostly youthberry, lotus. I don't taste like any mint. For there to have been 3 mint teas in here, I don't taste any mint. Like, this is finishable. I could keep drinking this. It's pretty good. I might finish that. I think because it's cold, it's really hard to go wrong with a cold drink. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. It's a little tart, but because I'm such a tea drinker, it doesn't bother me. I think to someone that doesn't like tea, this would probably be gross, but it's not bad. Okay, now for the hot one, I'm a little scared because hot tea can be bad. And I will taste because this is like a little more watered down because I add the room temperature water and the ice that melts. But this is just straight up tea water and honey, so. And I can smell barley in there, so I'm interested to see how that tastes. All right, we ready? Whew. I'll blow it off. That, that is a lot. That's like tart. It's got like the barley coffee flavor. That's like, oh, oh, it's got like the chrysanthemum, what I was talking about, where it makes it almost like thick. It's like a smooth taste. And I don't like that. I'm gonna keep trying it because I feel like I haven't gotten the full taste of it. But right now, it's not good. Cold definitely wins, I think. I don't see myself finishing this. It almost tastes like I remember once I had a like raspberry truffle coffee that was hesitancy. I would okay the comment. I would like to hear you and your mom discuss reasons for vaccine hesitancy. We can bring that up. I have my reason for vaccine hesitancy. It's if you want to hear that, hear it now. But I can always bring it up just in a podcast. I'll do that. I think I'll wait to do that. Sure, if you guys want to hear our opinion, me and my mom's opinion on vaccine hesitancy, we can mention that in our next video for Green Cubicle. But back to the tea. Oh, I was saying something about the tea. I had a thing. So I had this raspberry truffle coffee, and it was like a very sweet coffee, and it was almost like it was so sweet that it didn't need creamer. So I would drink it with just the coffee and then add sugar. And this kind of tastes like that in the sense of like the barley gives it like a coffee flavor, but it's also sweet. But it's like if you have black coffee and add sugar, like it's sweet, but it's still kind of like tart and like bitter. It doesn't taste, these two taste very different. The ice tastes a lot more sweet. I really think it's because it's cold, it tastes sweeter. Yeah, this is more like refreshing. I think that's just what cold drinks are. They're a lot more refreshing. Maybe if it was winter, I'd feel a lot better about this one. But right now, ew, it's not bad. Like I say ew, but it really isn't terrible. All of these combined, in my opinion, is still a lot better tasting than that rooibos tea. Than this would have ruined it. This would have made both of these just undrinkable because this just has a strong, not good taste. In my opinion, other people might love it, but in my opinion, I don't like it. But these two, this is strong, but it's still not as strong as that. I was expecting this to actually be a lot stronger than it is. And I really don't taste any mint. I'm really surprised by that. There was 3 mint teas in here, and there's no mint. They are both good though. This is definitely like the same warm herb juice. It's just warm herb juice with honey. Here, I think what's left in here would be a little more potent. Let's see. Cause these tea bags have been sitting here. I'm gonna go for a potent drink. Let's see, the tea bag residue. I will try this. That's gross. That's nasty. That is very nasty. This is very strong. Okay, so this is all the flavors like fighting each other. It's like the lotus tea is like shining in all 3 of these. And it's like sweet and then like tart. Maybe it's like not, I guess, Sour Patch Kids, where it's like sweet and then sour, or sour then sweet, except opposite. Okay, yeah, definitely out of all of these, the ice one wins. I'm probably gonna finish this. This one is a little much, but not like bad. I could finish this too, I think. But straight out of the bag, it's just awful. It's just not good. It's tart. It's bitter. And it's not great. So, alright, there you go. There was me mixing all my teas. Hopefully you guys enjoy hanging out. If you watch this later on the YouTube, be sure to subscribe and comment if you want to see me do anything else. I might do the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire stream again. I don't know if all of you know, but a couple weeks ago on Twitch only, I tried to do a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire stream. And it didn't go that well because my internet was messing up. But I think that's still a fun stream idea. But the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like craze has died out a bit. But I might still try again to do that. So if any of you guys want to see me do the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire stream, I will definitely do that again because it's pretty interesting, I think. But yeah, okay, this did end up being my longest stream. But I will see everyone, and yeah, see you in the next stream.